Fuck, we did that too early.
Yeah.
It's fine. Hi guys, I'm Fast Gaming.
Hi, I'm Ender.
And today we're doing a podcast. Or, well, not really a podcast.
More like a video podcast. You know.
Caleb, that's what a podcast is.
Shit. Kind of like a thing that we do.
So basically, me and Caitlin do this very
Odd.
very Caitlin and Owen thing.
Mm.
If you watched Ender's channel, you'd probably know that she's a My Hero fan, or her TikTok. Go follow her on TikTok.
Go follow me on TikTok. Enter live on Discord one. Anyways. No.
Oh, it's not worth it.
That scared me. Oh, that one is loaded. He's shooting me, guys.
It's a toy. It's a toy.
He shot me.
It's a Okay, let's actually record this before it gets out of hand. Okay, now they can't see my face. My room. There's Morosius.
That's me.
There's
Phone.
Ender. There's her phone. So what do we call this?
Ender and Owen's series of putting their own OCs into My Hero.
It's not just My Hero, but whatever.
But whatever we choose, yeah. Today's is My Hero.
Yeah, today it's My Hero Academia. Because I'm still trying to get into My Hero.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I'm on season 2, episode 14.
That's my sister, chat. That's my sister. That's my sister.
Guys. Everyone,
this is my sister.
yes, I am.
We are biologically
This is
related.
my brother. We are biologically family.
You're as bad as Rambo. You're as bad as Rambo.
I have Rambo in my phone case. Right. Wait.
No, this isn't the place to flex your dream SMP stuff.
I have more stuff downstairs. Put that fucking finger down.
You're allowed to curse.
I know, but you're not allowed to curse at me, bitch.
I'm your older brother.
I
I'm
don't
higher up
care.
than you. I am 3 years older than
And I'm
you.
smarter than you. When it comes to languages, because you're dyslexic, which makes
Yeah,
sense.
you have the advantage in that, child. Anyway, focus on that thing, not that thing.
What is this thing?
The TV.
Oh, the TV. Oh, yes.
As usual, like, the recording is on the TV,
The TV.
while we're recording it with the camera.
Yep.
Shut up,
Eoghan.
So, how do we start this off? How do we start this off?
We'll start it off with talking about our character's origins, I guess.
How about I just upload a video about that on the second channel?
True. Could just upload a video about that on the second channel.
Yeah, after this podcast goes live, I'll be uploading a video on the second channel explaining our OC's abilities.
Yep.
And probably make it a time lapse as well, because why the fuck not?
We'll start on the first day that your character joins.
Day one.
So basically, they're in second year, except my character's 15 because she was moved up a year.
Yeah, and my character is 18.
Because he was stayed back a year.
And also, he kind of went to a somewhat mental institute.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
We're not going to explain that.
It's in the Origins video, but check it out on the other
Yeah, it'll
video.
be in the Origins video.
I keep looking up at the TV.
So do I, and I hate it.
You need to stop.
I can't turn off the PS4 or else it won't record.
It's fine. Just ignore it.
I guess I could just turn off the TV.
Yeah.
I think it should still be recording. If it's not, then
Hopefully
fuck!
it's still recording.
So, yeah, we have the TV off now. We can focus on the camera.
Imagine it's not even recording.
Yeah, but we're just talking to ourselves.
We better take this down just in case it's not recording.
No, it's fine. The podcast is literally not scripted. I
Yeah.
think.
Is it scripted? Should we script it? No.
I don't think
Let's
we
just
should.
go off of it.
Yeah, let's go off of our I'm looking the wrong way, haven't I?
Yep.
Let's go off of our imagination! Okay, so first day.
Ender's been in school it's her second year, it's his first year in UA.
Yeah.
We picked UA because that's where the main setting is.
That's
UA.
If you guys have watched My Hero, you know what UA is.
Like the top hero school in Japan. Oh, that's where my picture went to Dad. Sorry, I looked over there and saw it. I was like, he took it. I used to be.
Girl, you're more retarded than Shang-Chi. I will send you to Jesus.
That's abuse. Can't abuse me, I'm a minor.
We're both minors, anyway. I will send you to Jesus. I will send you to Jesus.
La chancla! I thought you threw it at me.
Anyway.
La chancla. Anyways, let's get into the video.
Yeah. So, like, we usually do, I usually say this thing where
Nezu comes into the classroom and then and then he introduces said character that's joining and then they come into the room.
My character is called Eoghan Phyllis.
Jackson,
but he goes by Zach Jackson, so please refer to him as that.
Please refer to him as Jack.
Do not try and pronounce his full name.
I tried once and I fucked up.
She fucked up badly.
I fucked up Zach Jackson.
She did.
I just did it there.
And she did it again, yeah. So, he kind of just goes down into the bottom left-hand corner of the room, because that's where I actually sit in school, bottom left-hand corner, next to the door.
And he sits besides, guess who?
Ender! Because they actually know each other, and my guy's Irish, by the way.
Quick second. My character is British and she's from the royal family. Her name is Ender Beloved.
You get it if you watch the Dream.
You get it if you know, you know, you know.
You know?
You know?
Okay, we said one too many you knows.
Yes.
They know each other because both of their parents are pro heroes and have worked together on multiple occasions.
Multiple.
The only reason why Ender went to UA is because it was the only school that would actually fit her.
Because she was too strong in the little background, she wasn't allowed to compete in sports festivals in the first year.
And my guy would have gone to UA
in first year, but he was in a mental institution.
Let's just say Endeavor went to Ireland this one time, and let's just say my character hates Endeavor.
By the way, if you don't know who Endeavor is, search him up on Google. He's a fucking asshole.
True.
He abused his wife and kids, and one of them ran away and became a villain. Spoilers!
Thanks for that, bitch.
You're welcome.
Thanks for ruining most of my viewer's life.
I have the mangas downstairs. I have like 3 of the mangas.
You have the mangas?
I have the mangas.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
I got them off my friend, and I'm getting a Bakugo jumper and a Deku jumper. Anyways!
Sorry, I just have to look my gun.
Getting sidetracked.
Yeah. So Zachary or Zach? He also goes by Zachary, but nobody calls him Zachary.
Everyone calls him Zach.
So he introduces himself, says his full name.
And Deku's the only one that understands him and takes it down, and then Ender from the back of the classroom just yells, "Call him Zach, it's easier."
Put on the British accent. Put it on. Put it on.
Harry Potter, you're a prat. Call him Zach, it's much easier than trying to pronounce his full name.
She's good at it, and I'm shit at it.
Yes, he sounds like a dying crow. That's bananas. It's fun to say banana.
This isn't meant to be racist or countryist or whatever you call this. This is just
This
Ender's
is not
character.
supposed to be any form of like being rude towards other countries. Literally, some of my favorite content creators are all British. I love the accents.
Tubbo. George.
Damn it.
Stop
calling me. He's American!
Oh, is he?
Satnap's not British.
Is
Anyways,
he?
Potter. Harry Potter is a prat. Potter prat. Okay, it's bananas.
Okay.
Awesome. Anyways, so Ender goes, just call him Zach Jackson. It's much easier. And everyone goes, okay.
So Zach is asexual aromantic, and apparently
Ender is bisexual and asexual, so technically she's
biromantic.
biromantic. They them pronouns? No, she they pronouns. So call it they sometimes, she sometimes.
And it's based off Kaylin's real sexuality. Are you actually biromantic?
Yes.
Oh.
Go by she they.
I'm just asexual.
He's just Owen. The way I said that so sadly. It was
Wait, 1 second. Gloves. I need to have my glove.
gloves.
I need to have my one glove. I call myself the one glove gamer.
The one glove?
Yeah, the one glove gamer.
I have a mask. I'll wear a mask, put the smile. I literally
No,
have a dream
no,
mouse.
no.
I have a dream mouse downstairs, the one I created by
No! Everybody's gonna call you a dream stan.
I'm not a dream stan, I hardly even watch him. I mostly watch Rambo.
No, you're gonna be called a Rambo stan.
I don't care. Call me a Rambo stan, I don't care.
Also, she has Nerf guns at her disposal. Don't.
I will come to your house. Sleep with one eye open.
Caitlin!
Sorry, I won't threaten the viewers.
I'm the only one allowed to threaten my viewers. For legal reasons, that was a joke.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'll get back into the British accent because I keep going out of it and it's really quite annoying.
You were constantly going into it yesterday.
Yes, but now I can't because I was doing it for 2 hours straight yesterday.
Shit.
So it's making it harder for me to go into
Yeah,
it
these are a very lot longer. We're gonna try and spread it out though.
Yeah, we're not. We should probably get into the thing.
Yeah.
Because this has already been like 30 minutes. Yeah. And we haven't even gotten into the plot.
I don't think it's even had. Okay, let's move on. Hero training.
Hero training. So they're actually hero training, and Zach is up next. And Deku raises his hand, and Ender goes, "Don't do it. He will literally fucking kill you."
Just a quick explanation. He has Dark Shadow, and what was his other ability?
You have it on your phone. It's Vortex.
Vortex, yeah.
It's where he can create this vortex and like teleport through it. He hardly ever uses it though.
Yeah, he hardly ever uses it. He favors Dark Shadow over it.
Because he can do a lot of cool shit with.
Yeah, he knows a lot of shit about Dark Shadow that not even Tokoyami knows. Because his Dark Shadow is different from Tokoyami's.
Even though Tokoyami literally trains every day, but you know.
I'd like, but your one Zach perfected it.
Yeah. But maybe that's because Tokoyami's 16 at this point, or 17 at this point, and he's 18.
So he had a year of training.
And also he developed his quirk when he was like 1. Tokoyami got it when he was 4, like the rest of the world.
We're not going to talk about why Zach had it since he was 1.
It's in the origins video!
I'll explain it in the origin video. I don't think I'm in frame, so let me just scooch back in here. So Deku tries to do just a normal left hook. And Zach just goes fucking mental.
And then Ender has to yell, "Zach, I swear to God, if you kill him, I'll kill you." And he goes, "You can't kill..." Wait, you can kill me, shit.
He also has a very Limerick heavy accent.
Yes, but I cannot do it or else I won't be able to get back into the British accent.
Yeah. So she's just gonna stay in the British accent.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let Caitlin do all the talking this while I just explain what happens, because I am not comfortable talking as my character.
So, what happened next?
Oh yeah, he changed his sword to a baton, to 2 batons.
Changes the swords, which he creates with his Dark Shadow, into 2 batons.
And then starts playing Deku like the drums.
Literally.
Yeah, he literally just does this.
Bakugo starts going like this to make the sound on the floor.
He just starts doing this.
And literally, Bakugo stamps on the floor to start making the sound.
Like.
We look stupid.
Yeah, we do, but that's what you get on the Old Fast Gaming channel.
So
that's why I have 159 subscribers.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot.
I have like 22 followers on TikTok. Wait, how many followers do I have on TikTok?
Lily has like 1K.
Lily has 1.49K or something. It's crazy. Absolutely bonkers.
Lily was actually meant to be in this video, but
I have 22 followers. Damn.
go follow my sister.
Go follow me, please. I'm desperate. I'm not actually. I just wanted to say that because I found it funny.
Anyway,
Anyways,
so Deku gets knocked out, just cleanly knocked
and
out.
Ender's like, for fuck's sake.
Zach has no regrets. He just walks off on his call and just goes like.
Ender puts up her hand and goes, I'll bring Deku to Recover Girls and explain it to her. So she literally picks up Deku because this girl is fucking strong, bro.
She has had to like as well, by the way.
Yeah, so she can pick up like concrete and stuff. We'll explain it in the Origins video.
Yeah.
So she literally picks up the child and teleports
the unconscious child.
the unconscious child, who is actually older than her, and goes to Recovery Girl's office.
Yep.
Explains everything to Recovery Girl. Recovery Girl's like, okay, yeah, definitely. And then Ender says, when he wakes up, call me so I can get Ida, Todoroki, Uraraka, and Sue, so we can come scold him for not listening to us. Because
AKA the Deku Squad.
Yes. Because before he went into the fight, they were like, Deku, don't do it, you're gonna die. Deku, don't do it, you're gonna die. He was like, I'm going to do it anyways. So he went and did it. And Recovery goes like, of course. So then she teleports back, and then it's her turn. She has to go against Denki Kaminari.
Denki. My boy Denki.
Fucking, what's his
Arana, shit. Mr. ADHD himself.
Mr. ADHD. Dyslexia and all that crap.
Do not mention that one. The one where someone is really sad.
The one.
That one. Do not mention that one.
That one, yes. No.
You can mention that on my Twitch, but not my YouTube.
Because stuff.
Because of copyright. No, not copyright, demonetization.
Demonetize. Anyways, we've got to get back into the British accent.
Anyway.
So Denki is like, you're gonna be out in 5 seconds, sweetheart. Goes, 1.2 million volts. She literally creates a fucking wall with the cement, because that's what her quirk does. And then it goes up the wall, doesn't touch her, and goes back down. And then Denki Kaminari is just like this. She wraps him in cement, then makes a wall around him, so it's impossible for him to get out.
So wait, did he short circuit?
He short-circuited, which is hilarious because he goes, Gwen.
Gwen. I wouldn't mind he's drunk. Gwen.
POV.
I can't get drunk. I'm not drunk.
We're not drunk, we swear, we're just off our heads.
We are off our conkers, especially me.
Especially him. But I'm quite goofy. I'm just goofy.
She's just the goofy child that sometimes cries her ass off.
All around me are familiar faces!
Dream moment. Everyone's just gonna spam dream moment.
I'm not a dream stan.
Anyway.
Even though I have MCYT in my bio. I'm so cool.
Like, I'm an MCYT technically.
Oh, yes. But you're not well known.
I'm not well known, no.
You don't have thousands and millions of subscribers.
I don't know.
Like the rest of them. Do you now, sir?
I am very upset about that.
I
don't care about being well known though. I care about entertainment.
So, what were we on about again? Oh yeah, so technically Denki Kaminari forfeits.
Because he's short-circuited.
Because he's short-circuited. And Shinso has to keep an eye on him so he can't even go into battle anymore.
Because doesn't he like wander off?
He literally, one time he fell down the staircase in first year because he was left by himself and he was short-circuiting. He broke his arm and his leg.
Was that an anime?
No, but I just want it to be canon. Even though it probably has happened to him multiple times on multiple occasions, they just didn't show it in the show.
Probably. The anime.
The anime, yeah.
Anyway.
Anime show, same thing. Anyways, so it's in English class. Your man doesn't have to take it.
But I'm not exempted from English in real life. I still have to do English.
Yeah.
I'm exempted from Irish though, and my character is exempted from Irish and Japanese.
He doesn't learn Japanese in fucking he doesn't learn Irish in a fucking Japanese school in Japan.
Yeah, so he's exempted from Japanese and English.
Japanese and English. Because dyslexia.
And also, he's fluent in the Japanese language anyway.
He does oral exams in Japanese, but 0 in English.
Yeah, because like he knows English off by heart.
But here's the weirdest thing about my character. So they had a pop quiz. Denki Kaminari takes oral exams because he can't write because of his dyslexia. Literally Enda, because she is from England, is done in 2 minutes. Did we say 3 minutes after? We said 3 minutes last time, so we'll just say 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Mike is like, you're very smart, and she was like, I grew up in England. Of course I know bloody English, I'm from there.
Twat.
And then he goes, oh yes, you have that accent. Fuck. I forgot. So then, I'm sorry if you guys can't hear me. I'm trying to be as loud as I can.
Nope. I'm taking that phone off.
It wasn't. No! It was a Twitch notification. Anyways, now that my phone's gone. Yeah, so she's done. Afterwards, it's time for lunch.
Oh yeah, by the way, my guy does
He's
animations.
making animations in school.
Yeah. He's a
And
popular
we'll get
animator
some-
and also a YouTuber.
We'll get to something later that's a bit cool.
I don't want to bring that up in this.
You don't want to?
No, I don't want that happening. I just want him to be an animator in this one.
Okay. Well then it's not happening. So now it's time for lunch. They all go eat lunch but for a while, whilst lunch is going on, Kaminari is taking the oral exam.
Zach's just kind of there, just like eating, just drinking his cola, eating his sandwich. Or a sandwich.
And Enda's there, and she likes traditional Japanese food. She has onigiri, mochi, sushi, rice, all that shit. Rice is Chinese, isn't it? I don't know.
Rice is Chinese.
Rice is Chinese, but she still likes rice, because rice is good. But she's having all this Japanese stuff, and everyone's like, you're British, why aren't you eating like English food? And she was like, just because I'm British doesn't mean I dislike Japanese food. Everyone's like, Jesus, okay.
Yeah, everyone she's mad is fucking evil.
And when she's hungry and mad is, oh, you don't want to me.
You don't want to know.
You
Why
do
did you
not-
put on a Russian accent?
I don't know. Okay, back to British. I got to go back to British.
Okay, you're British again.
I'm British. You know, yesterday I was doing a British accent, and I didn't realise until I said Harry Potter. But it was the Potter that got me. I was like, shit.
Just continue.
Continuing.
So my guy's just there animating on his computer. Bored off his ass.
And then Kaminari walks into the lunchroom, and he sits down with the Baki squad. We don't know who they are.
It's like the Deku Squad, but it's Bakugo's friends.
Yeah, basically. And then there's just the rest of the class. By the way, in this, Mineta is kicked out of the school. If you don't know who Mineta is,
He's a fucking perv!
he's a great pervert. His hero name was Grape Juice. Literally. But by the way, he's kicked out and Shinzo got his place instead. If you don't know the lore behind that, there is actual lore, and that is canon.
Didn't he get into Class 1B?
Yeah, he got into Class 1B, and then he got into Class 1A, all in first year. So he went from Class 1B to Class 1C to Class 1B to Class 1A.
And was that mainly due to his pervertedness?
Who, Mineta?
Yeah.
No, Mineta was always in Class 1A.
Ah.
Shinzo was moved from Class 1C to Class 1A.
Oh, okay.
In the span of 2 months. So, if you don't know who Class 1B are, There.
We'll talk about them another day.
Another day. Another time, another place.
Another video.
Another video. So they get out and he walks over to Shinzo, who is for some reason sitting at the Baku Squad table. By the way, at this moment in time, Denki Kaminari is snapped out of his short circuiting. He's no longer short circuiting. If you were confused, he snapped out of it in like the middle of English.
Yeah.
So.
Because like we're not going to have him short circuited for a very long time.
The whole day, because it usually lasts for an hour to 2 hours.
And technically, seeing that this is a matured version anyway.
He's probably gotten a control of it, so it's probably only half an hour to an hour now.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Or maybe even shorter.
Maybe. You never know. Denki Kaminari is.
It's Denki Kaminari.
It's his Denki Kaminari. He's full of surprises. Anyways,
so after lunch, what's after lunch?
After lunch is maths. And by the way, my character does not take maths.
She's too smart. Oh no! Wait, sorry, she's not. She can't understand the symbols.
Dyslexic with symbols and numbers. So basically, it's like him, except with symbols and numbers.
Yeah, I don't even think that exists, but anyway.
It does in the My Hero universe. She can't. Basically, she doesn't understand mathematics. It just is too confusing, and literally, she had a panic attack over it once. I've actually had a panic attack over maths.
Have you?
Yes.
What the fuck? Anyway.
It was at lockdown when we were doing class online.
Eh!
Ow! Fucking hoe.
Caitlin!
Caitlin! Anyways, so... And Midnight, who teaches maths, is like, why aren't you doing maths? And she was like, I'm basically dyslexic, except it's in maths. And she was like, oh, sorry. Sorry for asking.
And Zach's just kind of there, just like flying through it.
Zach is good at maths, but can't do English. Or Japanese.
Because he's already fluent in
Caitlin's
Japanese.
good at Japanese and English, but can't do maths.
They're basically... You would think that they would absolutely despise each other.
They are best friends.
Yeah, again, that will be explained in the war
Harry
video.
Potter Pratt.
You're already in the British accent.
I know, but I slipped out of it for a second.
Okay.
So... Caitlin's on her phone watching... Caitlin? Ender's on her phone watching TikTok. And... My nose is itchy. And then class ends, they go to their second lunch break, and then they go back and they're doing Japanese, which Owen, Zach, is also excused from. And Kate...
So he's just on his computer there, just
Enda
animating.
is literally the fourth best in her class at Japanese, in a group of Japanese people. Literally, she's above Momo. So...
Probably most of the My Hero fans are having an outrage right now that watch my channel.
What? Anyways, so obviously he doesn't just talk because like no one can beat that man. He is fucking smart.
Yeah.
But she gets done her test because they had a pop quiz in Japanese as well. And then it was time to go back to the dorms.
For bedtime!
No, not for bedtime. They had about 3 hours, that's more, 3 hours until Azal was going to come in and yell, everybody go to sleep! And was only the first and second floor heard him. He was going to get Miking to yell it to the rest of them. Because there's like 5 floors. So only 2 of the floors can hear them. Anyways, so within those 2 hours...
Why not just put Mike in the third dorm section?
I don't know, actually.
And then that way it would vibrate to the top and the bottom.
I don't know, they're quite stupid sometimes.
I know, anime is fucking stupid.
But you know, so, but between those 3 hours, Enda shows Zach her dorm, Zach shows Enda his dorm, they hang out for a while, and then Mina comes over to Enda's dorm,
kind of busts down the door.
Kind of bust down the door, but they do that every day to each other.
And Zach's just kind of there like, do you want the beat out of you?
And then Ender has to explain it to him that they're friends and they do it the whole time. And
then Zach's like, oh yeah, okay.
And then Ender teleports Zach back to his room.
Yeah.
And Mina and Ender hang out for a while, and then it's time to go to bed. And Mina decides to sleep over at Ender's
dorm.
Yeah.
And Zach's just there, still awake, mind. Just finishing off his animation and uploads it. And then he goes to bed at 9 o'clock at night.
Which isn't that late. Oh, when I go...
And then he wakes up at 7. That's my sleep schedule.
10, 11, 12, 13... Wait, what?
So, 9...
10, 11, 12...
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6... That's more sleep than I get on a regular basis. I get like 4 to 8 hours of sleep, depending on the day.
And how much do I get?
10.
I get 10 hours of sleep. Let's go.
I fall asleep at like 4 a.m.
That's concerning.
I'm fine. Trust me.
Anyway, continuing.
So, yeah, they're all asleep. And then it's the next morning, Mina goes over to her dorm, gets ready for school, and then they walk to school together. Cause it's
Zach's just kind of there with his cola can, just like...
By the way, if you didn't know, Zach has a Coca-Cola addiction.
So he literally can't go anywhere without a can of cola.
And when he's finished it, he has to like crush it to get out stress.
And also it's a sensory thing.
Yeah. And it'll
He
be
has to do
explained in the Origins video.
Again.
That poor Origins.
That's gonna have so much to do.
Oh well.
Video. That's the Origins video's problem, not ours.
Yeah.
Except I'm gonna be the one making it.
We're going to be the one making it.
You're not doing no voiceover in my Origin video.
Why? It's about my Origins as well.
I'll do both characters.
No, I want to do my own character.
Fine!
That's petty of me, but I don't care.
Anyway.
So...
Actually, I'm gonna just quickly check if we are still recording.
What if we haven't been recording this whole time?
Just keep an eye on the camera. Keep an eye on the TV. We have actually been recording!
We have been recording this whole time. That's shocker.
That's the shocker.
That's a shocker.
That's a shocker.
Oh, thank fucking God.
Okay, so we can leave the TV off.
So anyways.
They
do basically the exact same thing as they did yesterday.
So they start off with hero training, right?
Hero training, except it's duos battles. So
it's a
Ender,
doubles.
Duos.
Not duos. Do not say duos.
Ender and Zach on one team, and Kirishima and Bakugo on the other.
Let's just say
Kirishima and Bakugo are dating for all the Kiribaku shippers or pop rocks. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that the name of the ship?
Yep. Pop rocks or Kiribaku.
Okay, but are you only doing that for fan service?
Yes. It is actually probably the most canon ships to happen. Have you seen their character growth?
No! I haven't watched My Hero!
Fuck.
Remember?
By the way, Bakugo's less of an asshole than he was in first year, but
yeah,
he's still a fucking
the thing we
asshole.
do with Bakugo's character is that we kind of give him therapy over time. So he goes to there. I do have another OC of mine.
First year he's a fucking dickhead.
But then
Second
during first
he's
year,
less of a dickhead.
So the lore for this, the reason for this happening is because in this lore, I do have another OC in this lore called Zero.
Zero, yes.
And he is a fucking master therapist.
He's a therapist, which is absolutely bonkers.
Especially
I
seeing
like
as
saying
he has
funny
a
British words. It's funny.
Yeah.
Bonkers, bananas, assholes.
Stop. Anyway.
So in the hero training, it's doubles battles.
Yeah.
Ender and Zack versus Kirishima and Bakugo.
And Ender and Zack have this really overpowered strat where Zack just creates a bunch of shadow clones of himself, covers himself in dark shadow.
Ender hides behind the dark shadow, teleports behind the people that they're fighting, gets concrete, and distracts them by running at them.
Just with the whole army.
Just with the whole army. Attacking them. And while she gets trying to make the strings to wrap around them and the things.
Or while the concrete.
The concrete to wrap around them. And the concrete to make the walls.
Yeah.
So they do that anyways, they win, Bakugo surrenders, Kirishima surrenders.
Bakugo's kind of pissed.
Bakugo's pretty pissed, because if you know canon Bakugo, he's an asshole and he doesn't like to lose.
At all, apparently. Like, I've listened to a few Bakugo raps. I've listened to a few Bakugo raps that kind of explain his character.
Oh, he doesn't like to lose.
He does not like to lose.
What do you think we should do next time?
What?
You know, since today is My Hero, what about tomorrow?
Oh, no.
We next do one.
Tomorrow, yeah, we'll do one tomorrow. Because that's one of my better days. Tuesdays are one of my better days.
Days?
Days!
It sounded like you said Tuesdays are one of my better days. Don't hit me, that's abuse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd say we do another one tomorrow. Not on Thursday, though. You know what happens Thursday? My birthday.
Your birthday. Yes, it's his birthday on Thursday. We're not going to be streaming on Thursday because it's his birthday.
Oh, well, I will be I'll be streaming like around 4-ish. Not 4-ish, Owen.
You get
like
home
7.
around 4-ish.
7-ish? Because I'll be home from the cinema by then with my friends.
Mm.
We're going to the cinema.
Hopefully. So, yeah.
We're not done yet.
We're not done yet.
Just might bring that up.
Yeah. We're not streaming on Thursdays. Oh, right. Anyways, so they basically do the exact same thing the rest of the class carries on. You know?
And he's just there sipping away at his Coke.
The rest of the day carries on as it did yesterday. They do the exact same
technically, something did happen during hero training when we were originally doing it. Like, he was kind of getting his head annoyed off by Mina because she was asking multiple questions about his animations.
Mm.
And, like, he just kind of had it at that point. It was kind of, Ender could kind of see he was going cuckoo. And
Ender was like, Mina, could you please stop overloading him with questions? He's going to blow up any minute now. She was like, oh shit, I'm sorry. I'm so
blow up!
Blow up.
Blow up.
Literally.
Not lose the shit.
No,
blow up.
Blow up at her. Any second. So, yeah.
Fuck.
So then Mina stops and she apologizes over and over. Ender tells her, it's fine.
And then Zack just kind of gives her a pat on the head.
And then
gives her a hug.
Yeah. But the next day, well, this is in English class, actually. Actually, no, it's when they're in homeroom, when they have a free period.
Or free class.
Free class, free period.
We're Irish.
We're Irish, so. They're in a homeroom because...
They're in their homeroom, yeah. Or base class, as I would call it.
Base class, homeroom. And... Ender points out that Todoroki is Endeavor's son, forgetting the whole Endeavor accident.
And then there's Zack!
Zack goes absolutely bonkers. He actually got up out of his seat and went towards Todoroki.
With the sword, with his shadow sword in hand bind.
And then
and his dark shadow manifest thing.
And then Todoroki was like, why is he coming up to me, Midoriya? And Midoriya was like, it's because Ender told him that you're Endeavor's son. And he goes, don't call me that rat bastard son. And then Zack calms down and goes, wait, you don't like Endeavor? And he was like, why would I like Endeavor? He abused me for years.
And then Zack's just kind of like, hug, pat.
And then
he sits back down.
And then Ender goes, by the way, Todoroki, he tried to kill Endeavor. And Todoroki gives his nod of approval. Approval, yeah. And then Zack's like, why is he nodding at me? And Ender goes, that's his nod of approval.
Also, Zack has a weird obsession with saying sham.
Sham, yes. Every sentence. At least gets the
when he's talking to someone, like, if he's talking to one of his good mates, it's always, what the blah 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 sham.
Yeah.
He always just throws it out the end of the
so-
sentence like, Todoroki, what you doing, champ?
So, the Deku squad is hanging out at, like, Deku's table, because why the fuck not? The Baku squad are hanging out at Bakugo's table.
Yeah, and Zach's just kind of there. Zach doesn't know where to sit.
Zach's
Kind of just confused there, just sipping
Zach's
his
kind of sitting in his own seat, which is 2 seats over from Deku's. And Enda sits beside Deku, and Mina sits in front of Enda.
Yeah.
So they're all just hoarded around Deku, some sitting on the floor, some standing up. Todoroki was sitting on Midoriya's desk. So why not?
Zach kind of just chilling by himself, just sipping away at his cola.
And then Enda sees that he's all by himself, and he looks quite confused. So he goes over to her. She goes over to him and asks him what's wrong and why is he by himself. Hello?
Hello. Close down that blind to the
I
end
did.
to keep in the heat. Can I have that cup for the wash?
Oh yeah, sure.
Thanks. Are you having a good time?
Yeah. We're just recording a video.
Play.
She doesn't even realize that she was on camera. Mom walks in.
Mom walks in part segment. So, like, what were we talking about again?
Yeah, Ender was going over
Ender
to
was
ask,
going
Zach a
over
question.
to Zach, asking him why is he by himself and why does he look so confused. Zach basically says he doesn't know why everyone is crowding around Midoriya and Bakugo. She goes, oh well, that's the Baku squad and that's the Deku squad.
Zach's just kind of there like,
What?
elaborate further, please, Sean.
And then Ender explains, the Baku squad are people that are friends with Bakugo. The Deku squad are people that are friends with Deku.
And of course, him being the autistic that he is, he says, so basically, they're stalkers.
No, they're not stalkers.
And you just kind of has to explain what the whole definition is.
So she basically just says that they follow him around, and it's not in a stalkery way, because he doesn't mind it, and Bakugo doesn't mind it. On
Somehow.
the inside. On the inside, he doesn't mind it, because they're his idiots.
His idiots.
His idiots. But Kirishima's just his, full stop.
And Zach's just kind of there like, well,
And then she whispers, they're dating, but only the Baku squad, Mina and I know. And then Deku's like, what are you talking about? And they're like, nothing. And
and
then,
Zach just kind of like, nothing. Just kind of
And then
pulling out the
Bakugo
baton
like-
again.
Deku goes, okay.
But by the way, I think Deku may have PTSD.
Over the fucking baton. Over the baton.
Like me with my wolf PTSD on Red Dead Redemption. I was doing a bounty on Red Dead, right? And I was hunting down this character called the Wolfman. And he just had, the wolves are strong in that game. And they would
Kind of
constantly
like
kill me
villagers.
over and over again.
Like killing chills.
And I got so mad that eventually when I actually caught the bounty, I wanted to kill him.
PTSD.
Anyway, let's continue before this turns into a Red Dead video.
So basically, that happens. They're all do the same. For English and maths, it's all the exact same thing.
Except with one thing.
Except-
Bakugo calls Zach a retard.
And you do not want to know.
You do not want to call Zach a retard. He keeps his cool during the class. Thankfully.
But at lunch,
Not even at lunch he
At
got
lunch.
angry.
literally in the hallways, as
Not
they
even in
stepped
the
out-
hallways. The next day, Caitlin, during hero training.
The next day?
Yeah.
Why
That's-
not when they stepped out into the hallway, he just fucking blows up at him? No?
Because then you're going to definitely get in trouble.
They can just explain to people why.
Can we just... That's how it
hero
was.
training.
That's how it was yesterday. We're doing it again.
Okay. In hero training the next day,
So Bakugo kind of just steps up and says, "Who wants to fight me, huh?"
Zach goes,
Acting like he
whilst-
doesn't care about anything. He just goes, "Yeah." Okay.
whilst walking towards Bakugo. And then I was always like, this is gonna end horribly.
And Ender kind of sees that he was already charging up his sword.
And she was like, no swords allowed, you can use a stick sword.
And he doesn't care and just changes it to a baton. And Ender's just like, oh fuck. And
Okay.
and then the battle begins, and Bakugo immediately attacks, just immediately rips his bullet cord, and thinks that he blew up Zack, saying that he was weak and pathetic. But then next thing you know, Zack comes running out of there!
Running towards him, hits him with a baton!
15 times!
No, we said 20 times yesterday.
Oh, 20 times, yeah.
20 times! And Bakugo just like, stop!
He actually made Bakugo cry.
And, yeah, so after that, Bakugo had a couple of bruises, and then she was like, Kirishima, pick up fucking Bakugo. And then he goes, okay, and then I was like, go to recover, girl, and tell her not to call me when this idiot wakes up, and just stay there. Just stay there. Teleported.
And Zack just comes back, drinks his cola, crushes it really hardly now when he needs to relieve a lot of stress. He crushes it harder, and then he just chucks it across the field above the fence, and then he kind of just like throws a dark shadow explosive at it and just blows it up, signifying his victory over Bakugo.
Damn. Everyone's like, that was a bit extra, but okay.
And it's just kind of there like, it's normal once you see how he normally... that would be considered tame when you see how he normally reacts.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much, yeah.
And then the entire class is like, Jesus.
And then they're like, and then it's Ender's turn to go, and then Mina goes against her.
So it's Acid versus a person who mainly uses concrete.
Yeah.
Acid can burn through concrete, just letting you know.
Yeah. But she also has teleportation.
Yeah.
And she can teleport Mina into the Pacific Ocean, because she actually threatened Aizawa with it before.
She threatened Deku with it before.
She's threatened Aizawa with it in first year. Deku with it on like the second day of second year. He joined on the second week of first year.
The second week.
The second week.
So he was far behind. But that didn't matter in the subjects that he could do.
So, anyways, basically, it's acid versus cement and teleportation. Guess who wins? Enda, because she's fucking strong, because she wasn't allowed in the fucking sports festival in case she killed someone.
In case she killed someone.
In case, which was most likely going to happen.
Again, this will be mentioned in the origin video.
Origin, yep. So, yeah.
Just anything we bring up randomly about the characters, just expect it to be in the origin video.
Go to the origin video after this video, or before this video.
I'll be making the origin video after I
Afterwards.
upload this one, and it's gonna take until tomorrow to do it. So the origin video is gonna be up before the next part.
Yeah. So, anyways, Enda wins because she teleported behind Mina, made a fake wall, and then teleported behind it. So Mina thought she was behind the wall, and Enda had enough time to wrap her up in cement where her hands couldn't move.
So basically down to her legs.
Basically, she was just standing like this, and she couldn't move.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So Enda wins because Mina forfeits. She goes, fine, I surrender, you win, and then she goes like that.
Yeah, so basically she can just absorb it and throw it back.
Yeah, and she puts it back in the ground, she gets the fake wall.
And puts it back.
And puts it back in the ground. So anyways, the rest of the class goes on like that.
And Zack asks if Ender could teleport her back to the shop.
And then
and just to get another can of cola.
And she just goes, hand. Puts his hand.
Just teleports him to the shop.
Teleports him to the shop.
Waits there for a few seconds to get a can of cola. He comes out, then they teleport back.
Yep, pretty much.
And that's how it is every single time when he
Yeah.
needs to get a new can during class.
Sometimes she goes in and gets like a coffee or something, but most of the time she doesn't.
Yeah. She's 15.
You can drink coffee at 12.
I haven't drank coffee. I don't drink coffee.
Because you don't like coffee.
I've never drunk coffee. I've
You
only drunk a
have.
cappuccino.
Yeah, that's coffee, you idiot.
I know, but I'm not allowed
I've
coffee.
actually had a decaf latte.
Nice.
Iced latte. It was really good from Starbucks. I had
Anyway.
2 of them.
Continuing, before Caitlin and I start talking about coffee.
So basically they go back. They do the day as every other day goes for the...
Except Bakugo's just kind of pissed off and has like an ice bag on his head.
And like has bruises everywhere.
Mainly along his arms.
Mainly
Just dead down his arms.
just like sleeves.
The
of
thing is,
bruises.
again, this isn't gonna. I'm not gonna explain this in the lore video. I'm just gonna explain this now. Zack knows each and every one of their weaknesses.
Yeah, pretty much like Deku, except he doesn't write it down every second of every day, like boop boop boop. You know.
Unlike Deku, he's able to keep things in his head.
Kind of like photographic memory.
Yeah, you could call it that, photographic memory, except with disadvantages and advantages.
Mm.
So he knows that Denki can short circuit. He knows that Mina can. Does she overload with her acid?
No.
What's her?
But she does get quite weak if she uses too much of her acid.
Okay, so yeah, so he knows that he just has to wear out her acid. Invisible Girl is invisible.
Invisible Girl is fucking invisible, so if you turn invisible, she won't be able to see you and you can't see her.
And
She
it'll have to
wears
end in a
gloves and a skirt.
it'll just end in a stalemate.
Yeah, it'll just be like,
I
can't
does
see you.
Aizawa have a weakness?
Aizawa has his eyes. If you take away his eye drops, he's literally going blind because of his quirk. So if you take away his eye drops, he won't be able to see.
Oh, and then you just parry him.
Yep, pretty much.
Deku just breaks fingers.
Just break
And also your baton.
The baton and the fingers. Go for them. Todoroki's is using fire.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Anyway,
So-
that's just examples.
Yeah. Except Enda doesn't have many weaknesses.
The only thing you have to do is tire her out because teleporting tires her.
Teleporting tires her out. Even though she can teleport for quite a long time.
Yeah, it just feels like a few seconds, but really Ender is walking from one side of the world to the other
Yeah.
when she teleports that long. But she's just running, and it's not as long. It's like it cuts the time by like a quarter, I think.
No, it cuts it by like half of it. So it takes less time than it actually takes to get over there, like half the time. But it still
So for
takes
her,
a-
it's actually kind of far. It's like normal time, but to everyone else, it's a few seconds.
To her, she's like, and then when she gets there, she has to take a rest sometimes. If it's from point A and then like 1,000 miles to point B, you know.
Anyway,
Let's
Let's
get
continue.
back to the thing. Just stop getting sidetracked.
and like he's just there, Zach's just kind of there animating, and
As he usually does. And then no bats. It's opposite of way around. Ender's what's ticked off. Japanese, they had another test, like a proper test, but they all were warned about it and they studied for it.
except for Denki.
Except for Denki, because he does it orally. So.
Yeah. And Zach did orally in the class, just outside in the hall. Or actually, should he have resource classes?
No, they don't have those.
Well, that sucks.
Well, they have a resource course where they build machines for
No, like
farmers.
by resource class, I mean like
No,
a
they
class
don't. I
where
know.
a student with a disability can go to.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
sorry. Okay, that sucks. That's the only thing I don't
Kohei
like about.
Hirakoshi didn't really take that into measure.
Who?
Kohei Hirakoshi, the maker of My Hero Academia, or Boku no Hero. Yeah.
Noted. So would he just go to Zero for it then?
Yeah, probably.
Because Zero is very fluent in Japanese.
Yeah, yeah.
He
All of
studied
his
it.
characters have an obsession with Coke, and they're Irish.
Actually, Zero is not obsessed with Coke. He has a tea obsession.
Oh yes. It's tea, Coke, crisps, Choco Wraps.
Only Zara has the chocolate wrap addiction.
Remember?
None of my other characters have a chocolate wrap addiction.
Still.
The thing with Zach is that his mom runs a chocolate wrap shop.
Yeah, so he like eats them sometimes.
He eats it. He likes them, but he's not addicted to them.
Unlike Zero.
Unlike
It's
Zara,
another video for another time. I'll explain.
Another
Zero.
video for another time.
So that's kind of it. It's just the same thing every day, except for here training is different.
It's not always gonna be the same. And Matt's like, the next
Max,
day.
they do tests and stuff, but for Andrew it's the same.
Should we do like I know in one episode they like went out to the woods.
Oh yes,
in one
the
season?
training camp.
Yeah, can they go to the training camp once?
That's in season 3.
This is literally episode 1 of our season 1, which we're probably gonna do like only one season of this. Like, and they're
Yeah,
going to
but
be 3
that's in
episodes.
season 3, so we'll just do it towards the end of our thing of this.
So we'll do it in episode 3, which is the final episode.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah, just to finish off today's episode, let me just
Finish
quickly
off
see how much
today's.
time we have here.
finish off today's. Going to sign off as ourselves. Except I'm not going to use my real name because I don't do that online.
We still have 56. Okay, we need to sign off.
See ya.
Bye guys, I'm On Fast Gamer,
Bye. It's end your life.
and we'll see you
Next
next time.